Madden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right to be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left.
They'll toss it to Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are... That's caught inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A toss play to Hunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Ace, ace. Left, 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 left.
They'll run for it with West. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Wiggles free. Oh, then the spin. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in. Hey,
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
18. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Man open, that's Damian Radley. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Lock in.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
18.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Tack McKinley in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. Now he's flushed out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trubisky will throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Oh, now he bowls him over, and all the way down to the 39. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 42 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. This is Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going deep here for Stitt. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. They go play action. Trubisky rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On first down, Trubisky. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Gotta go.
There's Scarborough on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gotta go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Shedding the tackle. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, fighting off the defender. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Lock in.
This is Scarborough. And he works free. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Bo Scarborough, 44 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket and going deep for him. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left.
Mahomes now on first down. And goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Mahomes now on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On third down, that's West. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Steps away to his... And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Lock in.
It's Scarborough again. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's West. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That is caught inside the 5. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to pound it in with West. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Ace, ace. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Shoot. He's crashing. Slow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gotta go.
They go play action with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now Scarborough. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run the draw. This is line. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And out come the Chiefs now. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
I got